how one song of Mr. Raj Kapoor's movie changed my way of life and the purpose both. And that song was
लॉस एंजलिस भड़कीला जहां हॉलीवुड है रंगीला देखो डिज्नीलैंड में आकर परियों का देश धरती पर दुनिया की सैर कर लो दुनिया की सैर कर लो इंसान के दोस्त बनकर इंसान से प्यार कर लो around the world in $8 around the world in $8.
This song has impacted the brain of a 13 to 14 years old child in such a way that he had started thinking the world is beautiful and how he can go and see the whole world. In another world, how he can do dunya ki sair. At this age, as per his understanding about the world, after a lot of thinking, this boy decided to travel the world on bicycle. That small boy is me. I was studying in 8th class at that time, and from that day onwards, I am living with my dream to travel the world on bicycle. So thanks to Mr. Raj Kapoor Sahab and that song that I have started living and feeding the dream of world tour on bicycle. But little I knew that in completing my studies, finding a job and to fulfill the responsibility of my family, this all will take 40 years of my life. 40 years is quite a long time, but what could I do? I had lots of responsibilities. At a time I found them unending, but as it's been said, where there is a will, there is a way. Let me tell you that in this 40 years of my life, I did two good things. One, I became a professional cyclist. Two, in early age, I could decide that I have to choose between world tour and wife, and definitely I chose the world tour. In the end of 2021, just after the second wave of COVID, I prepared my 18-year-old bicycle, and on 23rd December 2021, at 5 o'clock on a winter morning, I started my journey. But where will I go? So then I planned that I will complete my journey in two phases. Phase 1 will be Chandigarh to Australia and phase 2 will be remaining part of the world. Why did I divide it in two phases? There is a practical problem behind that. And you should not be surprised to know that it's all because of two countries, Pakistan and China. Yes, इसमें इन दोनों का हाथ है. So when I was planning my world tour and I was looking at the world map, if you look on the top, there is Pakistan and China, and it is almost impossible for an Indian to cross that and travel to Middle East and then Europe. So then I started looking down, and if you look at the world map, the last country at the bottom of the map is Australia. Then I decide, okay, I will start from India, Chandigarh, and I will go to Australia. This is why I have given the name of this journey Chandigarh to Australia. But that will be the first phase of my journey. Now you must be thinking, if I started on 23rd December 2021, why the hell I am riding in India from last 2.5 years? During the planning itself, I thought if I don't know about my own motherland, about my own country, then what is the use of traveling the world and knowing about the other countries? I think that all is useless. And the second fear was, if somebody will ask about some part of my country and I will say I have not traveled to that, what will they think about me? What a useless fellow you are. You don't know about your country and you are traveling the world. So I decided to complete my journey in India first and then go international. And there was a practical reason also. Let me tell you that as well. I thought during this travel here in India, I will be able to create a base on my YouTube channel and on my social media network. And when I will go international, I will have a base which will be supporting me on my journey, and I will be able to earn enough to bear with my expenses, which anyhow could not get fulfilled. So after doing some modifications, putting everything on my bicycle, I started riding. Till now, what I have covered, I started from Punjab, then went to Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and now I'm here in Kolkata, West Bengal. So the crux is, world tour is my childhood dream. I wanted to travel the world on bicycle, and lucky me that I'm living this dream nowadays, and I'm so happy about it. So there's a question which is majorly asked into the comment section, what kind of freelancing work I do. To understand about this freelancing work which I am doing these days to manage with my expenses, you need to know a bit about me. So I have a working experience of almost 22.5 years. I started with sales, then moved to trainings. So by profession, I'm a corporate trainer. I do all kind of training programs. During this journey of 22 and a half year, I worked with CFO Satyam Computer, Reliance Communication, Bharti Airtel and Tata. So these days I'm associated with the Airtel. They're helping me by giving few days of training, like 3 days or 5 days in a month, and I earn a small amount with that, and then I'm able to travel and continue with my journey. Do you know another secret? How am I managing with my expenses? So it was not planned earlier. So the day when I started from my home, I had an assumption that I need 300 rupee to 500 rupee to handle my expenses. So when I entered to Rajasthan and I was traveling there, most of the time I was able to stay with different people in their houses. Usually the dinner and the morning breakfast was given by them along with the stay. So I had to manage with one meal, and in Rajasthan almost on all the dhabas roadside, what is the trend that you pay 100 rupee to them and then you can eat unlimited meal there. So this is how this 100 rupee per day concept started. Lucky me that after Rajasthan, when I entered to Gujarat, I was able to continue with 100 rupee. After that, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Kerala. So till now I'm managing my all the expenses with 100 rupee. So majorly this includes my food only. If I have to get my bicycle repair or some other part need to be changed, that is over and above this. But this is how 100 rupee per day budgets concept started. And then I made a ritual. I don't spend more than 100 rupee at any cost. Doesn't matter if somebody is helping me or not helping me. I have limited my expenses 100 rupee per day fixed. And there's one more reason behind why I'm limiting myself to 100 rupee, because I'm short of money. So this is helping me to expose myself more to the external world. In another word, I can say I'm giving the opportunity to other people to help me. So when I ask them for the permission to stay in front of their house, on a petrol pump or somewhere else, it's all because I'm having a less budget. Imagine if I'm having a budget of 500 rupee a day, I would have preferred to go and stay in some lodge or in some hotels, and that would have definitely disconnect me from this experience of staying with the people. Now I'm having dual benefit of having a lower budget. I have to make a confession. On my job in 22 and a half year, I had not learned that much as I have learned in last 2.5 years of time. So the learnings of 22 and a half year is less than the learning of 2.5 year. I am totally in agreement when Pankaj Tripathi tells this.
मुझे लगता है ना कि 12वीं के बाद हर बच्चे को ना या तो स्टेट सरकारें करें या उसके माँ बाप करें या वो खुद से करे, बिल्कुल लोकल ट्रेन में मतलब स्लीपर क्लास में कम से कम पैसों में पूरा भारत घूमे। बहुत सस्ता है इस देश में घूमना, बहुत ही सस्ता है। मैं बहुत घूमा हूँ। हर जगह पे आपको धर्मशाला गुरुद्वारे मिल जाएगा जहाँ आप रात गुजार सकते हैं, और वो यात्रा इस देश को घूमना ना आपको कुछ से कुछ बना सकता है। मैं घूमा हूँ, मैं पूरा भारत घूमा हूँ। मैं हर नदी की जहाँ से ओरिजिन है ना, जहाँ से निकलती है वो जगह देखना चाहता हूँ, और जहाँ नदी खत्म होती है ना वो जगह देखना चाहता हूँ।
That everybody after 10th or 12th should start traveling across India without money, because then you will learn more. And same happened with me. So those who are watching this video, doesn't matter you have a bicycle or not, doesn't matter if you have money or not, simply start traveling. Expose yourself to the external world, and do you know what will happen? You will get out of this bubble which is created by the newspaper, by the news channels, that the world is very cruel. Just in contrast of this, the world is really helpful and kind. If you don't believe on this, then go back and see my all the videos on my this English channel and my another channel Cycling Beast, where I create the videos in Hindi. I have learned a very interesting thing. So when I was in Rajasthan, I remember Gopal Das Bhai from Kundki village on the border of Gujarat and Rajasthan. He told me that here in Rajasthan you have got kind people. They were helping you with the food, they were helping you with the stay, but Gujarat is very bad. We don't know what will happen with you there, so be careful. And do you know, when I entered to Gujarat, what I found? That Gujarat people are equally kind and helpful. They provide you the stay and the food. And similar thing was told to me by some Gujaratis also when I was entering to Maharashtra, and the stories so on after that. But one thing which is really common among all the state, doesn't matter how diversified we are, but we are united with the humanity, and that matters the most. In one of my video, I have told this secret. So this is the thing which you will find among all these states, that the people, they are very kind I think that's all for now. If you have more question about me, then please go to the comment section and feel free to write. I thought to make this video when I will be reaching on 700 subscriber mark, and finally I'm creating it now. And there's another reason I am able to create this video is because I'm stuck here in West Bengal. I'm not riding from last 1 week, so I have some time with me. That's all for now. Take care of yourself. We will meet in the next video very soon on the road. Bye bye.